Hello everybody and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So we're going to load this save data right here. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today. He'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call a first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Alright, Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession for the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Alright, bet. Okay. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Oh, wrong voice. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. You're still calling it a statue. Okay, floor plans. Nice. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay, testimony, here we go. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Alright. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Well, obviously, the cell phone is just going to... The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in the testimony. I did! Maya just threw something at me. She's reading my mind! What is this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay. I'm gonna read in my regular voice since I've already set it up. As soon as the phone call came, I rushed to the scene. Phone call. Let me just look at everything I have here. Okay, so we have the autopsy, we have the conversation, which that's definitely gonna be useful, 100%. The glass shards, we're gonna need that. We don't need that. Wiretaps are useful later. I don't know what that's gonna prove just yet. And then the murder scene floor plans. That's probably gonna be helpful. But this is going to be the big break. This is what we're gonna be using. So let's just. As soon as the phone call came, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Okay. I'm gonna save. Should I save my game? Hold on. Can I, go back? Okay, I can use the arrows to go back. I'm gonna save right here. Just in case things go awry, I can just load it right back and nothing ever happens. Of course, you can't do that in real life. I wish. I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Okay. Miss Maya Fey at the very moment. Let me check these floor plans again. Where was the body? I'm guessing that's the window. You said the body was here, so I guess you would have seen it. I thought it was like right there. Okay. I mean, presenting the cell phone would make the most sense. Let me see. Q means press. Press them on what? Oh. Hold on just one second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. And she sure isn't pink, pal. She was pretty pink. Well, I guess she is pink. Yeah, we are agreed. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up with my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Alright, take 2. Hard evidence. Okay, let's hear it. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Okay, I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Crud. This is gonna suck. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright, here we go. Okay, after... I have the paper. It's... department store receipt. We're gonna have to press him, because obviously, there's no contradictions. What he's saying happened. So we're gonna have to press him on stuff. Okay, so... after securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found the memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I'm gonna press him on that. I'm gonna save my game first, but I'm gonna press him on that. Because that's weird. That's kind of an outlandish thing to say. Detective Gumshoe, did you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Let's talk about reality, shall we? Guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Oh no. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay. There has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Gosh dang, we were onto something. After securing the suspect, I examined the crime scene with my very own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. A memo. A memo. It was a department store receipt, right? Could I present it as that? On it where Maya was written clearly in blood. Okay. Now, I'm not going to press him on that. That's evident. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Makes sense. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Obviously, I mean, we know it's framed, but, you know, we have to play along. When she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Obviously, we can't press him on anything else, so... There's blood found on the victim's finger. Could I press him? I found a memo written on a piece of paper. Okay. I have the thing. It's right here. I wish I could Resident Evil style, like, examine it, but... Okay, Maya. Dang it, I thought I did so well on that last part. Okay. What can I press him on? A memo written piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Alright. I can't press him on anything there. He said there has to be contradictions. What am I gonna contradict him on? Man. I don't... Other than his last statement... Other than this, I don't have anything else. When did I last say my name? Was it... It was... Yeah, it was a few minutes ago. Okay. I had. I can't really testify against that. Can't testify. Does lab results show anything odd? Death was instantaneous. Remains of light stamp, broken on recognition. Another finger statue, wiretap. Also receive a letter from the I don't know what this is gonna do for me. Like, that's the main door. I'm assuming that light is the point of view from the witness, so... She was right here, where my mouse is, so... Oh my gosh, this is tough. Maybe I can just keep pressing them. Just press it and just see what happens. I might try and do that. Because... I mean, it's not like I'm too much in the wrong. Maybe he might say something that's... Maybe he might mess up. Maybe he might just say something. Because I can't present anything. Because what he's saying is true. So I'm going to press him on this. Just to see what happens. If it ends badly, I could just reload the save. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho-ho! Then who did write it, smarty pants? Who? I did. Miss May. Why? That's too outlandish to be Miss May. Too outlandish. Because we're just throwing names at that point. The killer. That's too vague. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. If I just say the killer, they're gonna be like, well, duh, the killer was Maya. This is tough. This is tough. Obviously, this is wrong. Obviously, this is wrong. This is too outlandish, so I kind of have to go with the killer. The killer. Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Oh, crap. Here we go. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. I have the phone call. Could I not present that? Can I actually present that? I can't. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written. Okay, that didn't work. Oh my gosh, I know this is gonna be the smoking gun. I just have to. What do I say now? What am I gonna do? Present this? Here it is! He's correct. Okay. I think. The glove on the victim's finger. I wish we had that on here. Wiretap. That's gonna be a smoking gun for later. Could I keep pressing him on stuff? Just see what happens? Or do I actually have to... Okay. I think. I kind of want to press him on this because I kind of want to get those lab results. So I'm going to do it. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the little bits of blood and the hermogoblins, hermogoblin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh. What a mess. Right. Where was I? Fine. That didn't go anywhere. What found on the victim's finger? Tell me about it. I'm just throwing anything at the wall at this point. On which hand was the bloody finger detected? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha ha ha! Nice try. Oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Well, that did nothing. You already pressed him on that. It was close, but it didn't go anywhere. I'll just show that kind of the victims onto where Maya was written clearly in blood. Memo. Let me press him on this. I don't know. I'm just throwing anything at the wall. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho-ho. Oh, wait, great. I already did that. Just skip. 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 We did that. We already did. Okay, okay. Only where Maya was written clearly in blood. Tell me about it. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh, he sounded pretty confident. Well, it was her blood, so... That's also that the blood was the victim's. Blood found on the victim's finger. His name. I've pressed him on everything. I press him on that. I press him on that. I don't know what I could press him on. You know what? Press him. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. And did you find any evidence? No, duh. Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about it. Yeah, that led nowhere. Okay, so obviously we've pressed him as literally as much as we could. We have to present something because there's no other way. Could we present the conversation? I don't know what that's gonna do. I'm gonna save again, and I'm gonna present the conversation on the phone. Yes, overwrite that one. Okay. I'm gonna present the phone conversation, and I'm going to just see what happens. Tab. Here we go. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? What? They are! It gives her a reason before... Okay. I think that red means it's not good. Alright. Bet. This is why we load our saves, y'all. This is why we save before stuff happens. Okay. Autopsy. Time of death at 9 p.m. September 5th, 9 p.m. Keep that date in mind. It's gonna be important. What do I do? Present this? I mean, it's what he's talking about. What am I gonna say against it? Not gonna lie, I'm gonna do it just to see what happens. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement. It did not, did it? Alright, fine. Okay. Can you just keep throwing ideas at the wall? Broken glass. What's up with the broken glass, though? I pressed him on that. I know I pressed him on that. And he was so close. So close. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. This doesn't make... That's not related. This is not related. That is nowhere near related. And the floor plan is not related either. I mean, this is what he's talking about, but... I know this is going to be important. What's up with this broken glass? And, of course, the murder weapon. Which, we already know about the murder weapon. And that it's like a clock and all that. So... Real thinker, this one. We're looking for contradictions. Let me start over from the very beginning. Okay. After securing the suspect and examining the crime of the scene with my own eyes, I'm gonna do it real slow. I found a memo on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Okay. On it, the word Mayo was written clearly in blood. Okay. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger on the right hand. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. This says death was instantaneous. Should I present that? I'm gonna do it. Ooh, I didn't get dock points. We did it. I did it. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it back, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. We did it, gang! We found out! We found it! Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Oh no, what do you want? Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but what exactly did you obtain from that autopsy report? When? Was it day of or day after? Oh, goodness, was it day of or day after? I'm saving my game, hold on. Save! Okay. We're back. Okay. Day of, day after. Come on, man. Nothing. I guess day after, right? It wouldn't be day of. Because after the murder, I had to... Okay. Man, I did this yesterday. I played that part yesterday, so I'm doing this today. And, oh man, I gotta remember, okay. That was, okay. This is literally the first thing I got. Then again, I got my cell phone before all these things as well. I think it was day after. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, oh no. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Oh my gosh. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Dang you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? The text is a sham. I'm a sham. You're a sham. Do I have to pick from... Do I have to pick... I don't want to pick. I don't want to say anything. I want to keep a cool head. What am I going to do? Slam Edgeworth? Slam myself? I'm saving my game. You gotta be kidding me. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, this is not gonna get me anywhere. You're a sham, Edgeworth. I don't, what am I gonna say? Frick it, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason can you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this as evidence. Okay, so Mia's second autopsy report from a blunt object may have lived for a few minutes. Dang! Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh no. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, here we go. Witness, your name, please. April May. You do not have to do that. At your service. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. We all know why there was a reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Fan Company law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Here we go, witness testimony. Please say something stupid and let me figure it out. It was like 9 o'clock at night, and I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. It's hard to talk in a southern voice. And then in the end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy glitsy. Okay. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Well, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Maya Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. A cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course. I have the wiretap. I have a phone call. I have so many things. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Well, of course, she has to. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay, now we read in the regular voice. We already know it. Okay. So we can press her on all these things, right? Of course we can. It was 9 at night. I mean, that makes sense. It was 9 at night. I don't have anything to prove otherwise. That it wasn't 9 at night, so... Oh, okay. Looked out the window. And then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Keep in mind of these floor plans. I have to, because this could be very important. This is dodge to the side. Okay. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Okay. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. Dodged to one side and ran away. Let me press you on that. Let me save my game first, actually, because I want to make sure I'm not screwing up and doing anything wrong. Or doing everything too wrong, rather. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna press. She dodged. Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please, continue with your testimony. Okay, well, that didn't do anything. I mean, at least pressing, I'm just gonna press everything, honestly. Okay. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Tell me about it. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee, first of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. What else could it be but her? She has a point. Oh, come on, don't give me the prompt. Well, if I say you're right... Okay, I have nothing to question it with. Can I just keep... If I say you're right, does that mean it's over? I'm gonna save my game. Again. I know, I'm very gratuitous with my saves. Very gratuitous with my saves. In case you guys haven't noticed. I'm just gonna say question it. Hold on a minute. What? What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... I have the floor plans. You saw nothing, you're lying. This is just gonna lead to nowhere. I'm guaranteeing it's gonna lead to nowhere. Edgeworth is gonna show up. He's gonna pull out a freaking, I don't know, a voice recorder of like Maya actually killing her at this point, because I'm honestly expecting that. You saw nothing, you're lying. How could it be that she saw nothing? The floor plans, you're lying. How could it be that she's lying? How could I have like... I can always just go back to the saves. If I say you're right, is it like go back? Man, it gets extra hard with these prompts. I know exactly what happened. It's all about getting it to formulate, I guess. Because if I said day of, day after, for the last... I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. I'm just... You know what? If I say you saw nothing, I could bring up the floor plans. If I say you're lying, I could bring up the wiretap. And I know that wiretap has to mean something. It's definitely going to convict her as an accomplice. 100%. We know it was Mr. White. We know she's in on it. We know the other lawyer was forced to keep quiet. What do I say, man? This is tough. I'm willing to bet that. What do I do? How could it be that she saw nothing? The window was right there. In fact, we have the floor plans right here, right? Mia was here. I wish they showed the diagram of where Mia was, because if she was here, that'd make... Obviously, she wouldn't have seen anything, but they only flashed for a few seconds. Is there like a way I can like interact with it, or... No, of course not. Just, you know what? I can reload a save. Just say you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Uh-oh! Wait, we're onto something. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. Edgeworth's about to pull up and he's gonna be like, actually. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way at the night of the murder. I was there! I saw it! I was there! She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Roar. Roar. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the little trifling details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm not saying that. Your testimony again, if you would. Dang, I almost had her. Not bad, not bad. We were on to her. That was good. I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack, ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon, I saw it, I did. And that clock, that kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? What about the broken glass? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Sweet. Okay. Here we go. I did see everything I did. I can't really. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack, ran off to the right. Okay, keep that in mind. She ran off to the right. The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with that weapon. That clock, that kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Okay. I have it, it's right here. By Larry. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. Okay. If she... Hold up. Floor plans. Guys, hold on. Big brain moment. If she ran off to the right... I'm just gonna put where my mouse is. Like, look at my mouse. She ran off to the right here. How could she have seen that? That's out of the field of vision. That's out of that field of vision if she ran off to the right. And she chased after... But she said she saw it, right? I saw her hit it with that weapon. I mean... Dang, okay. I'm gonna save my game. I'm gonna present that. Because... Hey, there's a chance. Chance. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm just making sure. You guys already know how gratuitous I am with my saves. I'm gonna present the floor plan because if she ran off to the right, how could she have seen the contact? Nope, it didn't do anything. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Wasn't the right time yet. It's okay. Load it back. It's okay. Wasn't the right time for it. Okay. I hope I'm not, like, cheating this game by, like, saving and then loading. Okay, fine. I did see everything. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack, ran off to the right. Hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I'm just gonna keep pressing her on stuff. Sure. Tell me about it. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? That clock, the statue clock, the thinker, I think. Tell me about it. A clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock, that's... the statuary clock, the thinker, I think. Tell me about it. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what you... that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up in a bun. What happened then? Right, tell me about it. Is that right, as in your right? As you looking from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Well, it's a good question. Tell me about it. So, you saw me then, too? Of course! I remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky. The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Was that... Stop. Just stop talking. Very well. Continue. Alright, we have to present something. There has to be contradiction in there somewhere. Somewhere there's a contradiction. Let me see. Wiretap. Not useful yet. We already presented this. I don't know what this... I don't know. That's not going to do anything. No, that's not going to do anything. What about this glass? What's up with this glass? Wouldn't she have seen the glass? I'm going to present it. I did save, right? I did save, right? I did. I should have saved. Yeah. Jeez, my clock is acting up. Hold on. Yeah, we saved. Sorry, I'm just being extra cautious. She would have seen the glass. Obviously. Obviously she would have seen the glass. Because it was a giant lamp just broken on the floor. It was the first thing I saw. Come on, tell me. It's just, I wish you could say it differently. Okay, I gotta remember contradictions. What does she say that directly contradicts... What do I have that really contradicts her? Okay. Okay. Let me read it. Oop. Her previous testimony must have been what Edward wanted her to say. So this was the testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her, figuratively, of course. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna read it off real slow to myself. Tough. Okay. This would not reveal a contradiction. Died from a blow by a blunt object and may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. This doesn't show a contradiction. We already presented that. That didn't work. Wiretap is a contradiction. I don't know why I don't know why that. I'm not even considering that. They represented this and this. So those two are off the table. This is for later, for why she was there. Let me go back and read it again. See, here's what rubs me the wrong way. I presented this, but if she ran off to the right, she followed her, she wouldn't have seen her make contact. But I guess it is implied. But what about this? But that doesn't show a contradiction. I need a contradiction. Oh, man. With that weapon. Of course, the autopsy report's not gonna do anything. Oh my gosh. I don't know what this is gonna do. Because that's not a contradiction. It was used as a weapon. It was a statuey clock. It was a thinker. Right, she's right there. Really gotta think outside the box. Maybe? What if I press her again? What if I just maybe? A clock. Didn't this come up in that testimony recently? Well. I'm gonna present the clock. I mean, what? No, but it won't do anything. Because that's not contradicting statement. We can figure it out. I just have to... I wish it was... Other thing. I wish I could... I don't know, video footage, whatever the heck. Wiretap's not gonna do anything. How does may have lived? Did she say? I pressed her in every way. I have pressed all that she said. But I'm so confused. I'm just gonna present this. I'm lost, dude. It's not this. It's not the glass. What contradictions would that make? Then again, the last one was the murder weapon, and I didn't know. I know it's not this. I know it's not this. This is not going to be useful just yet. I don't know what this is going to be, because that actually just corroborates what she says. My only best bet is this. Could I do the phone? No, but... I'm gonna save again. I don't need to save, right? Hold on. I've already saved. I don't need to save again. Yeah, I already saved. I don't need to save again. I'm gonna present the phone. Because the phone shows a different thing with the thinker. Just for fun. Ah, come on. Oh, give me a break. Okay. Gotta think. It's not this, it's not this, it's not this. One object, no. Well, what is this gonna show me? I don't know. He says he was onto something. Okay. clock. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lowe. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Fine, I'll present the gosh dang clock. I don't know. Did she see her write the note? I don't know, man. Present the gosh dang clock. Wait, I didn't get dock points. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? Oh, relax. You said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position you called... Another person much in the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Uh-oh! Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, oh, come on! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. And you will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Are you kidding me? That is a very important question. You gotta be kidding me. No way, no. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Come on, man. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Thank you. That was close. Please stop me. The trial will be over. Huh, what? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? Because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of a company? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. How could you have heard it from your hotel room all the way over there? The law offices of a company where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Wasn't it like... Wait. She couldn't have heard it. Well, there was no way, right? Because sound does not travel that... Unless the buildings are, like, smushed together, sound does not travel that well, especially if it's a clock. It couldn't have rung. Couldn't have rung. Why couldn't it have rung? I'm saving my game again. I mean, we figured it out, but inadvertently. See, you know what was funny? I was gonna present the clock first, and I'm like, no, it doesn't contradict anything. Oh, man. I gotta stop doubting myself. Okay, it couldn't have rung, or she couldn't have heard it. I'm willing to bet she couldn't have heard it, but how it couldn't have rung, I don't know. So I'm gonna go with this one. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. Oh, come on. You have proof that she could not? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she could really have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable the clock in question rang. Because... I'm saving my game again. Okay, there's nothing about it being out of batteries, right? Hold on. Yeah, right here. It's hard to keep track of these dates. It's empty. Let me look at the clock again. The murder weapon. Looks like a statue was actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Okay. Empty. It's broken. The battery is dead. Batteries are dead. No proof of batteries being dead. It's broken. It's empty. What do you mean it's empty? Like, there's no batteries in it at all? Also, why was that clock the murder weapon again? Oh, right, because Larry gave it to her at the end of the first episode. Okay, I remember. Broken. Why would it be broken? It's not anywhere in the report it's broken, so it can't be broken. I don't know what it's empty means, but I'm gonna do that one. That clock is missing its clockwork. Wait, it might be. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Ouch. Well, Miss May? Oh no, what do you got? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty somehow. He knew. I'm afraid you forgot one thing, however. Indeed, the clock was empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can't you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho-ho. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me that proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is... Wait, let me read this conversation again. Perfect! This is it! It's right here! It's gotta be it. Gotta be it. 100%. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation he had with the victim on the day of the murder. Let's go. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. He'll take better memories for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. I'm gonna just skip through this because we've read it like 10,000 times. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this report? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it at again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. It was made by Larry! There's no way she could have seen it at a store. So the witness has seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Of course I have one. It was made by Larry. The witness claims she has seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please, Produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's made by Larry! Of course he hasn't seen it. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. One, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh. Oh. Uh-oh, she's going crazy. Uh-oh. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Uh-oh, she broke. We broke her. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? She is not having it. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how we see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. The wiretap! Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. The wiretap. Bet! This is it! Have a look at this. Oh, that. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not? Oh no. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that your witness was the possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it is not, we still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... The proof that the victim... Wasn't it right? It's in the conversation. It's a clock, makes it look like it's actually the thinker. Guys, I think it's obvious. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yep. We're just gonna skip this. It's a clock. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Oh, not again. Gosh dang it, Edgeworth. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. She seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, to the question, did you tap a phone? Miss May? Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Uh-oh. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? And there goes the waterworks. That did it. Court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now the deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tappy and irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped your phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Oh my gosh, she's a mind reader. Dang, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can, and will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say. Way, when I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night, right? Why, that's when I was getting my room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Sure. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? You think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. Heck. Well, we know it wasn't her, but still. We know she's in on it. So where does that leave us? It is my greatest pleasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya May, commit murder. No, they're not gonna let her just walk away. There's no way I can win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. I'm saving my game right here. This is a very good place to save. Okay. Could we straight up just ask the bellboy? The bellboy is not in on it. You might give us the truth. Well, if it's giving us truth, then, and if that truth corroborates what she says, I'm screwed. I'm curious. Let's call the bellboy. Sure. Come on. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk it quite low enough already. Oh, please. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty from Miss Maya Fay. That is my condition. Okay. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Oh, I gotta accept it. Alright, got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. We're screwed! I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He's still holding the tray. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I am happy to be of service. That cheese looks rather heavy, though. So without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Please say something stupid. I am the head bellboy at the Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. and delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. Maya will be finished. Or more like, I'll reload this. Head bellboy at the Gateway Hotel for 4 generations. Tell me about it. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything you require of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds, I'm losing the voice for the guy. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. Tell me about it. Okay. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Wait, who's them? What? Who's them? I don't know. I'm lost. Apparently, he was blushing up a storm about it. Tell me about it. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, time of the murder. Okay, wait, she was watching TV? You gotta be kidding me. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. No way, right? She says she saw it. Okay. I'm gonna press on that again. Okay, if you... Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly. And most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that I be brought then. Oh, bellboy? I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Especially the time of the murder, of all things. Wouldn't he have seen it? No, wait, no. It showed them outside the room. I'm so confusing. Is he on it? Is he in it on it too? Tell me about it. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. Well, not a French kiss, sir. More like a peck on the cheek. Well, that's gonna make you remember it. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. The bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Nah, I'm protesting it. I have a save file. I can always go back. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Oh, shut up. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that is all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, room service, bed making. Not the bed making. I'm saving my game again. We got this, guys. We can do this. We gotta make sure we do this. I'm gonna ask him. This is the last question. They're not gonna like send me back here. I'm asking him about the room service. Tell me again about the room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skip on the ice, sir. For 2? What did he say? What did you say? Rather quiet. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? We got it, guys! We did it! We did it! I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. He slipped up. He slipped up. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You just got outed, Edgeworth! You fool. I've done it. I've won. Let's go! We did it! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. And then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned that the person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple, it was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself had an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man who was with her. That must have been Mr. White, the guy they were talking about in the pretrial. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Guys, we did it! We did it! September 7th, 224, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and his trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center right now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find more about this man. Do you think he was the one who? Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that has been stricken from the recording. The victim dodged an attack, ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I imagine that line's gonna be important. I don't know how much good this will do to me at all. Now, anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Was this the end of the second episode? I'm definitely saving my progress. Right here. Y'all, that was Alright, I'm gonna stop it right here. Wait, hold up. Wait. Yep, we're good. Just making sure. I'm gonna stop it right here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.